What's up, everyone? This is Beer Manufacturer Simulator. This is the demo part of the Steam Next Fest, and we've done a few bar simulators in the past, so I don't think we've done one where we opened up a brewery, so this should be a cool experience. So, let's go ahead and open this one up. Welcome to Beer Manufacturer. This tutorial will guide you through the basic mechanics. This is a demo. Full version will offer more recipes, ingredients, and features. Feedback, yada yada yada. Okay, click on our computer to accept our first contract. Beer for the homies. 4 uncapped Pittsburghs. So I have to buy a brewing vat. Time to build your first brewing vat and use it to craft some beer. Okay, where do I pick this up at? Oh, back here. Yep, that is correct. Where do we build it at? I guess that works. Go to the warehouse and pick up a small bottle of water. That ain't no small bottle of water. That's a whole 5-gallon jug of water. Okay, go to the warehouse and pick up low-quality Brisford brown malt. Inventory to the slot and set a valid temperature to start the mashing process. Not enough items. So we want it between 50 and 75, so we'll do 50. Wait for the mashing process to finish. Okay. So 9 out of 10 out of 15, 11, 12, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now they want us to cool it down to about 25. Alright, click on your computer to buy your first bottle filler. Oh boy, a bottle filler. Time to build your first bottle filler and pour some beer. Alright. Enter lagering vat panel. Okay. Go to the warehouse and pick up 4 empty bottles. Start the pouring process using the lever. Overflow. Oof. Oh, so we are overflowing. Okay. Good enough. Go back to the computer with 4 beer bottles in your inventory to complete the first thing. Okay. Bravo, your first beer, if we can even call it that. Your buddies will be happy, but if you really want to sell it, you'll need something better. Here's a recipe for real beer. Let's brew it properly this time. I'll show you the full process. Okay. Brisford Ale Bottle. So I probably need to get these 3 things. Okay, so let's pour water into the vat. Interact with the brewing from the inventory. Brisford malt from inventory. Stage mashing supplies Brisford brown. Hold on, what did I purchase? Do I need both of these? Okay, so 64 to 69. I think I did this right now. I don't know. I think I did it the wrong way. I don't think that was the right one to use. Oh, maybe it was. Okay, so now we have to cool it down with this. So now we set it to 95 to 100. 96 works just fine. Okay, so this is going to be our first real beer. Boiling is almost done. We're at 12 out of 15. Then probably after this it gets cooled. So now we get to cool it to 21. Right, so now we have to buy our first fermentation batch. Alrighty, fill that right here. Now it's time to ferment the beer. Go and transfer your beer from the brewing vat to the fermentation vat. Alright. So now we get to add yeast. Yeast well. Yeast from inventory to the slot and set a valid temperature to start the process between 18 to 22. I like how we have to reopen this even though we already had it open. Alrighty, so it's about to do the fermentation process. I've never actually made homemade beer before, so I didn't even know what the process was, so this is actually kind of cool. I've been to St. Louis a bunch of times, and they have the Anheuser-Busch factory there, which they do tours and stuff. I have not gone to it yet, but I've always wanted to. So I'll kind of maybe know a little bit about the beer making game from this sim before I even go there. Okay, so now we have to buy our first lagering vault. Okay, lagering vault. We have $148 left. In the lagering vats, some beers can be mature and improve in flavor. They're also used for storing and keeping the beer. Now transfer the beer from the fermentation vat to the lagering vat. Okay. For the beer to be ready for a contract, it needs to be properly capped and labeled. Go to the shop now to buy them, and don't forget the bottles. So that, caps, and labels. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this stuff here so I don't get confused. Alright, beer's now lagering in the lagering vault. Wait for the process to end. Okay, transfer to the pouring table. I'm assuming that's that. I'll overflow. Oh, how do I keep overflowing it? Okay, so head to the capping table. So uncapped beer bottle, caps, and labels. And there's the label. Okay, perfect. So we have to do this by hand? Ouch. Alrighty, so... Oh, I have to start a new day? Are you kidding me? Where do I go to bed at? Ah, right here. Alright, contract is complete. Thanks for playing the tutorials over. You can now brew your own. You have 100 beers to brew. After this task, the demo will slowly come to an end. If you need help, you can use I to use the encyclopedia. Share your feedback, fill out the survey. So brew 100 different beers. I don't know if I'm going to brew 100 different beers, but we'll definitely do one more. Oh, it needs water. Oof. Let's see if I remember how to do this process, because I have a feeling I completely forgot. Add that water. And I think it was this. 64 to 69. Alright, we'll let that do its thing. Alrighty, so now we want to put in the hops and set the temperature to 95. 96 works as well. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put that back on the inventory shelf here. I definitely am going to tell you I'm not doing 100 different beers. I can tell you that right now. So now we have to cool it to 22-ish. So I will have to purchase bottles. Pretty sure I still got some labels. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if this has cooled down. So transfer to the fermentation vat. So yeasts, set it to 21 will work. Wait for that to start the fermentation process. Well, guys, if you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely made some beer here today. Some fake beer and some actual beer, it looks like. Okay, so now we want to transfer it to the lagering vat. Let it lager. And we'll send it to the bottle filler thingy. Almost done. 18 out of 30. Okay. So we're almost done there. All right. 27, 28, 29, 30. Transfer it to the bottle filler. I don't understand the whole, like, overflow stuff. Like, where am I supposed to actually stop it at? Oh, there we go. So, overflow is underflow. Okay, so we've got 4 now. Let's go ahead and use the capping machine here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and end this contract here. So you want 8. I don't think I could do 8. I could do 4, but I can't do 8. Alright, guys, well, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Like I said, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I will have it linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. But there's not much to explore except this, like, nicer, older brick factory building that I like. But there's not much we can explore. Can't really go in there. This takes us back to the outside, our bedroom, office area. Can't go out that way. And can't go out that way. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Take care, everyone.